Hey guys, it's Pat, and welcome back to another Custom LEGO Minifig Showcase. This time I got Dr. Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, Susan Storm Richards, aka the Invisible Woman, Ben Grimm, aka the Thing, the Silver Surfer, and Dr. Doom from the Fantastic Four. Now, I figured I'd take a little bit of a break from The Last of Us to get this showcase out, because I've had these customs done for a very long time. And I want to get them showcased. Like, they've just been sitting on my desk, staring at me, making me feel good to, like, how come you haven't showcased us yet? So I'm doing it now, and it's kind of a good excuse to get a showcase out on to get Silver Surfer showcase. Because I was originally gonna do him and Wolverine separately, because I also made a new Wolverine. But I was gonna do them both in their own videos together. But I figured, hey, why not just throw Silver Surfer into the Fantastic Four, because that's where he made his first comic appearance. If y'all don't know, he made his first comic appearance in Fantastic Four in 1961, which was a very, very long time ago. But without further ado, first figure up is, of course, Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. I'm talking too much. I'm going to zoom it. So here is Mr. Fantastic. Now, the only thing I changed on Mr. Fantastic here changed on him from my Illuminati showcase, which all I did to read here was I changed his hairpiece. That is the only thing I did. That's the only thing I did to Mr. Fantastic, to kind of make his hair more accurate, I guess, because it's more accurate to Lego Marvel, the Lego Marvel Superheroes game, which I do have, that I have completed, that I am playing currently, and all I did to this hairpiece, this is a standard Widowspeak hairpiece, like with Widowspeak there, and I painted, actually I think I Sharpied the sides of the hair here silver to give him his iconic his silver, gray, white highlights. And that's the only thing I did to Mr. Fantastic here, was change his hairpiece, because I think it would work better. And after I finished Mr. Fantastic, by the way, for the Illuminati showcase, I went straight to work on the rest of the Fantastic Four, so I could have the whole team. And I later made Dr. Doom and Silver Surfer, who you will see shortly. So that's it for Mr. Fantastic. And the next minifigure up is, of course, his beautiful wife, the Invisible Woman, aka Susan Storm Richards. Yes, if you don't know, they are married in the comics and also in the MCU. Even though she hasn't appeared in the MCU yet, she will be in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, which is happening, by the way. So I should probably stop talking about that instead of start talking about the figure here. Now, like a lot of these figures in the showcase, they are painted. Like, a lot of them are painted, except for, like, the faces on, I think, on all three out of the four members of the Fantastic Four himself. But, yeah. Hairpiece, you've probably seen this hairpiece before. It's just, like, this standard female hairpiece. I think I got it off of, Fina from the LEGO Eternal sets. And, that's actually, I got the head off of, Captain Marvel. So there's the alternative facial expression there. And the torso is, I think, painted in a blue color. And I painted the 4 logo, and I painted the belt and everything else on the torso. The arms, I think I originally painted them blue, and then I colored with Sharpie on half of it to kind of make it look like it's like a half black, half blue sort of thing here. And the legs, I did the opposite. The legs I painted blue, then I painted black. Actually, no, I Sharpied black boots on there. And as you can see, the paint's kind of coming off, but this figure is kind of old. It's kind of been sitting there for a while. So that's it for Invisible Woman, who is actually one of my favorite members of the Fantastic Four. I think it's either Mr. Fantastic or the Thing are my favorites. And the next minifigure up is her brother, Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch. Now, this is the only version of the Human Torch I made. I didn't make a, fully, flame-on Human Torch, and I don't think I'm going to make one. I mean, if y'all want to see one, then I'll probably kind of throw him together as kind of like a side figure to this showcase. but I don't know about that. And I'm gonna take these fire pieces off, which are just the like standard fire pieces, standard orange cylinders. And so here's the figure now. The hairpiece, actually the same one I used for Mr. Fantastic previously in my not Eternals, my Illuminati showcase, but as you can see, I changed it on Mr. Fantastic. And it's like the Superman hair. It was the first appearance on Superman in the Lego Batman v Superman sets from 2016, so it's a very long time ago. And I think this hairpiece actually works quite well for Johnny. The head is actually from Draco Malfoy from the old Lego Harry Potter sets, at least the I think the 2010, 2011 Lego Harry Potter sets that were coming out. And don't tell me how I got don't ask me how I got the head, because I have no idea. I think someone gave it to me, or I stole it. I don't know. The torso, it's kind of the same exact thing as Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman torso, but it's actually different from Invisible Woman because the torso is actually dark blue. And I painted the Thor logo on his chest there, and I painted the belt wrapping around. And the belt actually extends onto the like belt piece itself on the legs, and the arms are just standard black. No, they're blue arms and black hands. And like the belt extends onto the actual Lego belt piece, and then I painted. No, I sharpied, not painted. I keep saying painted, and I sharpied these boots onto Mr. Johnny Storm here as well, if it stayed in focus long enough. So that's it for Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, aka honestly one of the cooler members of the Fantastic Four. And by the way, I have not seen the most recent Fantastic Four movie, which would be the 2015 Fantastic Four. I heard that movie was really, really bad, but I wouldn't know because I haven't seen it, and I have no plans to see it. So, but the next figure up is Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. Now, this is not originally what I wanted to do for The Thing. Originally, I wanted to get a knockoff Big Fig, but I couldn't. Well, I found one, but I couldn't order it, so I just did this. Substituted this and made a minifigure version. Which, if Lego were to actually make Fantastic Four, I think that they would make a new Big Fig piece for The Thing, and then I think they would also make a minifigure version too, as kind of like a polybag, like I did for the Hulk in when the first Avengers sets were coming out back in spring 2012. So yeah, the head is like everything on this figure is actually painted. Everything on like the head, the torso, the legs, everything is all done by me, not printed or anything. The head is the standard orange head, and I actually took a thin Sharpie. I took that's not the thin. Where the fuck is I have it. I don't need it, but I took a thin Sharpie and I did the face detail and also did the muscles detail on his chest, on his torso. I didn't do any rock detail or anything. I didn't really paint crappy rock details or anything all around the figure. I didn't even do the back because this is really all I could do with a thin Sharpie. It's really all it would let me it's all it would allow me to add on to the figure. So the arms are just standard orange arms. Hands are not orange, but they're the closest I could find. And the legs are painted, the top half of the pants are painted blue to I guess he doesn't have blue shorts. And I painted the Fantastic Four logo on his pants right there. It's kind of crappy, but you can see it. And that's actually it for The Thing. I mean, I didn't really do much to him, and there wasn't really a lot to do. But anyway, the next figure up is the Silver Surfer. Now, I am surprised Lego has not made a Silver Surfer minifigure yet, even though he appears in Lego Marvel Superheroes, the first Lego Marvel Superheroes game, who I haven't unlocked him in the game yet because you need to race him around the helicarrier. That's a pain in the ass to do. So yeah. And I actually made this guy a long time ago. I think it was after I finished the main Fantastic Four. But and I showed him off on my Instagram and my TikTok as well. If you guys don't follow me over there so you can see figures like this before you see them over here. And so I might as well get this out of the way now. The surfboard is actually not a Lego surfboard. It's actually a skateboard that I cut the wheel pieces off of and I painted in silver. Hence, it's why it's silver. And now the rest of the figure is actually very, very basic. The head is painted silver. Actually, I think it's Sharpie. Sharpie painted the same fucking thing. Now, the head is painted in silver. And then I painted, I kind of painted eyebrows. His eyes are just straight white. And it was kind of a pain in the ass to do those eyes because white paint ain't fun to work with. I hate working with white paint, especially like a white paint marker. But it was a real pain in the ass. But I got it done. And the mouth is like Sharpied on there as well. And the torso, the arms and legs are all also done and painted or colored in silver. Painted like the muscle details, not as good as the Thing. Actually, I'll compare them. Not as good as the Thing, but I was working with like a really like thick sharp in it, and I didn't want to redo the detail here and the these are like back muscles that are also very thick and don't really look that good. But I think this figure looks fantastic. But that's just pun intended. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. The hands are also painted in silver. They're originally black, as you could tell, but they painted them. And the legs and belt are also painted in silver. So it's a basic figure. It's a really basic figure. I think it's actually my first ever painted Silver Surfer. That might actually be my very first Silver Surfer. And now the last figure in the showcase is Victor Von Doom, aka Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom is actually a really cool villain. Granted, he managed to take over the world, I think, a number of times in the comics, and the name Dr. Doom is, I mean, it's kind of a stereotypical supervillain name, but he's a cool villain, and I wanted to kind of, and I think I made him along with the original Fantastic Four, but then I also kind of threw Silver Surfer in here too, and it makes sense, because Silver Surfer first appeared in Fantastic Four, not in his own comic series of comics, so. But anyway, here is Dr. Doom. Now the hood, get it out of the way now, the hood is just a standard black hood that I actually cut the bottom off. If I can get it off of the, if I can get it off of the head. Got it. Yeah, actually cut it off of, I cut the bottom of the hood off to kind of make it look like it's kind of like draping over his head. And the cape is, I think, a cut from this standard cloth. And the torso, actually no, the head is, I think it was originally a standard like flesh colored head, and I painted it silver. Then I painted the details onto the head, the mouth. I did it in green to kind of match this overall color scheme. And this is kind of based off of his look from the 2005 Fantastic Four movie, and also Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. It's kind of based off of his look from those two movies, but kind of my own design. And the torso is actually really basic. The torso, I painted these two silver dots there to kind of, the cape clasps that he has on his chest. And I did these details here. Nothing on the back because the cape covers it. And I think that's actually it for the Fantastic Four custom Lego minifigure showcase. So I'm just kind of stalling while I put everyone in position. And I'm going to zoom back out. And, crap, bumped the camera. And that's actually it for this showcase. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fairly quick showcase. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and share, and follow me on all my socials links in the description down below, down there. And I actually do have a little sneak peek of a new figure that I actually just finished making. I actually just finished this guy right before I started recording. And this is the little sneak peek that you're gonna get. You can't see him very well, but this is the little sneak peek. And let me know who you think this mystery minifigure is in the comments before I actually reveal him in the showcase of video, which will hopefully be the next if I don't showcase the rest of the Marvel figures that I have sitting on the shelf behind me. So if I take away the background here, you see all these figures over here that haven't been showcased yet that still need to be showcased. That I just I didn't really think about showcasing them. Like, oh, I have these done, I need to showcase them, and I need to showcase them. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. This is Pat, signing off.